I've been talking nonstop. I'm embarrassed. Sorry, guys. I've been talking nonstop. I'm embarrassed. Sorry, guys. Oh, and oh god, that's a feedback loop. Please no. Thank you, Jeremy Burton. I love you. Clever MTG. That's his name. That beautiful baby boy who's going to be on the Pro Tour. You'll make it. I know you will. He is a humans pilot and a legacy shadow pilot, which means that he's a nerd. What? And mute the stream? Hold on, can you hear me? I can't tell if you can hear me. It's like he's talking to me. I just know it. Oh, okay. So, okay, he can hear me. That's all that matters. So we will. We're just gonna attack because here there's not actually all that much to do. It's now we're just trying to keep him off of a critical mass of mana to really be able to push back and kill us. So now when we get to main phase 2, we're going to fetch. We want a green source because then we can cast Leovold potentially. And Leovold is, well, he's the reason you run Bug in this format. There's not many other reasons. We will put that on the bottom, and then we'll put that on top. And then, oh god, I love this card. Okay. By the way, Jeremy, you're not good. You're the best. I'm not saying that because I flirt with anyone in chat. You'll make the Pro Tour, boy. Like, you just believe in yourself. Like, you're good enough to. You're not a fuddy-duddy like me. I am the fuddy-duddiest. Here, we really don't care. So, why don't you tell us about your loss, Jeremy? Because no one ever told me that. I heard that you were you missed your winning in? Now, there's a good deal about complaining about the state of Modern as a whole, mostly because aggro decks are very prevalent. I think that's not necessarily a bad thing, because this is my favorite format. But also, this format is so overwhelmingly dominated by these hyper fair control or linear combo decks that just normal aggro decks don't really have much of a chance. So there's something that you say if you want to piss off old school Legacy players. You just want to complain because Wild Nakado's not good in this format. It will definitely piss them off. I will tell you that right now. But in Modern, cards like Wild Nakado can be good. Ooh. What did you... Oh, okay. Hey, Rashi, how are you doing? Here we are playing the best format. Blue, black. Flashing our boy, Snapcaster Mage. I'm sorry to hear that, Burton. If it helps, we'll go break his knees. So, in Legacy, we have some very sort of weird sideboard options in this matchup. So, obviously... Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. How about... So, before the next one of these, before the next one of the, like, modern things, whenever there's a big one, I want to start having you playtest with us. I know that I play weird decks. I play fairies, for the love of God. Who'd ever want to playtest against that? Yikes. But who knows? Might be able to help you get extra prepared by playing things. Company, I think, is a very underrated deck. Okay, so onto the sideboard. So we have Flusterstorm, which, as you can see, counter-target instant or sorcery unless its controller pays 1 and has Storm. That's really good for against combo decks because we get a whole crap ton of them. And it's... Well, yeah, it screws them up. Trophies are bad, it turns out, because... Not doing too much. Fatal Push is okay, but I would rather have Abrupt Decay, because Fatal Push lets us kill this card called Xantid Swarm. Xantid Swarm is a 0/1, and whenever it attacks, the defending player cannot cast instants or cannot cast spells until the end of the turn. So it's a good way of enabling your combos further. Do I want another beater, or do I want Sylvan Library? Library gets us really deep. I think I want Library over... No. Yes. We'll go without the Library this time. I do want the Liliana of the Veil, though. That can come in instead of a... This is a tough one. I want Lily, but I also don't want to cut anything else. So we'll leave Lily out for now because we're going second. Ooh, I get to go to a tournament with the legendary Jeremy Burton. Okay, so this hand, guys, actually really good because we have 2 lands, we have fast interaction with Surgical, we have Spell Snare, which is actually pretty insane against Storm because they end up getting Spell Snared on one of their tutors, and that means we can end up normally stopping them from either going off, or we end up kind of getting them to go off halfway. They have 3 enablers. Okay, it's Infernal Tutor, Cabal Ritual. No, it's 2, but they make up 8 cards of the deck. So you are legendary. Who would ever have said you weren't? Uncultured Swine, that's who. He's brainstorming during end step. Okay, so normally people don't brainstorm during their end step. Instead, you want to brainstorm a lot of the time during your main phase, because then you draw your cards, and then you can fetch them away right away. But when you brainstorm during your end step, one of the cards you draw, you aren't going to be able to shuffle away. But that normally means he's looking for a land and doesn't feel like potentially getting blown out because of it. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm not all about that life. Yikes. Okay, so we're going to play that. This is a tough one, because we can either just pass, or we can play something to draw. If we draw, let's say, a Force of Will, we're in a really great spot. If we don't, we're liable to get blown out by just a combo on the next turn. So I'm going to just hope he has to combo now, because if he does, there's a good chance he'll fizzle, because we have Surgical and we have Spell Snare. Now here we're going to get a Tropical Island, and we're going to actually Abrupt Decay that. We can at least get rid of 1 LED, decreasing his mana production, because Storm in this format cannot go off during the end step. It is a strictly sorcery speed deck. Now, oh, that's gross. So here I think we have to try using a Preordain to get to... Okay, so... Now, it's theoretically possible that this Thoughtseize would end up just taking their best win con. Oh, he's playing Ant. So, he is on probably the best combo deck in the format. The good news is, he has had really slow hands. Ant stands for Ad Nauseam Tendrils. Their win condition is Tendrils of Agony, which is a really good win con. Imagine Grape Shot that does 2 and drains your opponents for life. Instead of just doing nothing. Crap. So... I want... an Underground Sea? Ant has classically been the best combo deck in Legacy. I think that's an incorrect assessment, because Sneak and Show... Now, for those of you who don't know what Sneak and Show is, I don't want to let you know, but you just pay 3 mana and you show until in a Grizzlebrand. Both players reveal a card from their hand and put them into play. And Grizzlebrand is a 7/7 lifelink flying demon who you can pay 7 life to draw 7 cards. He normally wins the game. Wow. And if he doesn't, you pay 7 life and get until you can put an Emrakul into play. But Storm, on the other hand, is much more laid back combo deck. It's not looking to kill you every time within the first like 3 turns, it can be slow about it, which a lot of Storm pilots are completely content with. Here, I don't know what is happening, because he is doing exactly nothing. Okay, so here we get to... We'll attack with Leovold first. And then we will preordain and hopefully get to a hymn to Turok. And then just take cards from his hand. So let's see, what do I want? I want an Underground Sea, because black-blue. This deck, Bug is normally the most expensive deck in the format. Because you need a whole ton of needlessly expensive cards. My beautiful baby boy, why would they do that to you? Okay, so what you're saying, Mr. Clever MTG, is we need to play some Modern. Right? Right? He's not going to want to play Modern. Not with me, at least. Because he's a rude boy. Oh, okay. Let's see. So, let's see. Put in Spellbomb into play. I would love to watch. In like a non-creepy, totally normal way. What list are we streaming? Because, so, I have a lot of opinions about tempo decks in Modern. I normally play more control and tempo decks. Most people don't. Can you storm off? I'd be very impressed if you can. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's stuck. So, let's see. We're gonna end up bashing in for 4. And then we will... Ah. Hello. Stukoyev. I don't know. I don't know why I made you sound like you're some sort of Russian spy. I'm hoping you are. Who is Jen? Do I know Jen? I feel really bad for her. Oh, so embarrassed. So what is the out they have? Abrupt Decay? So, are you going to pay? Nope. I figured you weren't, but it's much more funny in this political atmosphere to make jokes about Russian spies. What's an StarCraft? What's SC? Please tell me more. I'm interested in your interests. I promise. Do I care about whatever they're doing? I can abrupt decay the LED, then they're kind of just stuck on whatever they got. No, I don't care. Okay, I was right. StarCraft. I'm so good at this guessing game. And by guessing game, I mean it was that or South Carolina. I haven't played StarCraft in a very long time. Strangely, I enjoy the game quite a bit. It's just not something I get to frequently play. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Hearthstone and more Magic the Gathering. In case anyone wants this horrible experience of having me sitting with you, I am happy to be a legacy player. Okay, yeah, great. Ponder away. Ponder, in this case, doesn't actually draw him any cards. It just means that because of Leovold, ouch. Because of Leovold, they can't draw more than one card. Since he draws for his turn, then he casts Ponder. He just gets to rearrange his cards. Then you have chosen to get into the best, most underplayed format ever. Yes, better and... Yeah, I know you did, traitor. Wait, what did you sell? You had, like, forces. Okay, so for everyone who's watching and who thinks they can't play Legacy, well, you're wrong, because a lot of people like myself are happy to let you borrow Legacy decks. Because, for example, me and my friends, we normally have... We have the stuff necessary to build like an additional 2 Legacy decks, and we keep it around just in case anyone ever wants to play. Don't have time, or don't have the will. The force of will. I know you got rid of your force of wills, Jeremy. Also, later, after you've endured my stream, if you want, you can have a good, pleasant experience with my boy, Jeremy /CleverMTG. Are you releasing the Kraken? What is this? That's just a squid. That's not a Kraken. Why would you disappoint me like this? Oh, where are you from? What do you value your name in trade? Like, I mean, I suppose cash also works, but like, particularly in trade. Oh, nope. Hold on a sec. Oy. Okay. Wow. Don't be like this. No spells, you say? mulligan. We'll keep that. We need another black source. NM. Near mint? Okay. I need you to enlighten me, Jen. Please. Oh, okay. I think Jen is saying Jeremy is their name as well. We want a bayou because it gives us a green source. Black, blue. Okay. So here there's a good chance we're going to get him to tract or get stormed out. Oh, New Mexico. Wow. I'm a moron. Yep, they took the him. Okay. So based on this information, I knew it. Haha. My guess was correct. So, my guess is that they are on Storm or Grixis. I'm not happy about either one necessarily. Okay. Let's see if we can resolve a Leovold. Or are they on Shadow? No, they're not on Shadow. They're digging for a brainstorm, boys. See the snowflake there? That's because this is Christmas time. Totally related to bug. All right. Leovold is half the battle. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. So now he has to get to... So he's going to piff. He's going to get up to a reasonably big storm count, but he can't cantrip. Okay, so we're drawing a lot of cards. We need to hit 3 Force of Wills. No Force of Wills yet. pretty annoying. Okay. So now we're going to be adults, and we're just going to sideboard very aggressively. Surgical extraction. I don't want Lily. Edict. Trophies. Push. Do you want Veil? So what is the last cut? You can either have a library. Don't want a library. I'd rather have a library over at Jace, to be honest. Goyf is better than our Delve threats here. Did I put Liliana the Veil in? What the hell happened? So, Veil. Veil or Jace? Any input on this? Because this is a tricky one. Got a Veil. Sort by CMC. If I put Veil in, I definitely bringing the CMC up a little, but on the other hand, it is a pretty good card here, but is it better than other things I have? Probably not. Tough. Wait, am I at 60 cards already? I am. Okay, we'll just submit it as is. One, two, three, four, five. Keep because we have turn 1 discard and we have a brainstorm to put away some fetches. Okay, so we want Underground Sea because we can then Thought Seize, targeting this guy. Flusterstorm, Dark, double Flusterstorm. What do you have for me? Well, I can't really respond to anything, so we'll F6 through this turn. Okay. Main. Let's play Leovold. Brainstorm. We'll put you on top. And so you have a Flusterstorm. Boy, that makes this way more difficult because 2 Flusterstorms turn this into an actual headache. Because if he gets a Thoughtseize, he can take away Leo. So I can't really afford to lose Leo because he's our most proactive threat. So I guess I'm just gonna pass. Yep, see, this is why we always keep our Leovolds, kids, by putting them on top. If he Thought Scours us, though, we have a problem. We're still in a good spot because we still get to play Leovold next turn. He doesn't have the cards necessary to really set up many more plays. we get a Leovold, main phase, fetch. Grab an underground zone. Fetch, we want a Trop because we need more blue mana in this matchup. Then we play Leovold. And this card shuts down all of the decks in this format. You can try cantripping through it. You have to have some very good answers to effectively deal with him. Okay, do you have a Pyroblast? Oh, okay. I love when my opponent ponders into my Leovold. Feels good. But he needs to be able to get the cart filtering to hopefully not lose. Okay. Not bad. Anybody have any questions? Concerns, comments? Tell me about how your day's going. Aside from Clever MTG. But then again, I could happily hear more about that. Now, okay, so Golgari Charm. Let's get this one out of the way. The reason I brought it in is because of Empty the Warrens. Empty the Warrens creates a bunch of 1/1 goblin tokens for every spell that's been cast before that turn. And it can be quite the hassle. Very carefully. See, I give good advice. Green, black. Got the Goyf run out there. And we'll threaten to kill him next turn. Because we have Golgari Charm, we can get artifact and creature in the graveyard. And that means if he fetches or does literally anything, he will just die. Thank you. Any other questions about, well, what do you got in there? We have instant source land. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. I Thoughtseize here. In Legacy, you want me to play Burn? If you want, I can do that next. It'll be faster than Burn, though, because we'll run some blue. If you want. That was clicking the wrong card, but that's alright. Okay. You successfully Flusterstorm. Okay. How mono red? Okay, you want to play some Words with Friends, boy? Let go. I'll style on you. You ain't even ready. And by that, I mean you are not a large red E. Is Gurmag better than the Goyf? Is the question. Because the Goyf is okay. Goyf lets us put... Krietmis. I'm going second. Then I definitely don't want Liliana the Veil, but I also definitely really don't want this guy. Oh, I could be so cute. I could be so mind-bogglingly cute. And when he goes to combo me, I counter the one red card in his entire 75. That might be... Okay, that's probably too much. That's too much. Yeah, this seems fine. Two forces, but no second land. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll leave that on top. And hopefully just cheese our way out. Yes, you can choose different targets for each, which means you can really blow them out. You can put however many, you put one more than you have. Damn it. You put one more than there are tendrils on the stack. What do you have there? A dark red? Yeah, you have a bunch of discard. So let's see. Take my two things. So let's say I take one of his pieces of discard. He ends up taking Dark Rits. Yeah, I have to take it. Flusterstorm is one of the most flexible cards in Magic and should probably be in Modern. I pour him to Turok. I don't know what exactly to do here, because this one... I think the hope is just... Definitely should have taken the Force, in my opinion, because... we can do stuff like that. So... Who do I want on top of this deck? I definitely need to be able to keep the Force and the Leo in hand. So I think I want the him, then forest. Play that. And if he goes to, if he tries to go off, can either counter it. Okay. You have none in hand. Really don't want to counter. So let's see. He grabs ad Nas. This is a horrible spot to be in. So let's see. What are our best outs here? Or what are our ways of winning here? I get rid of his Infernal Tutors, and then that doesn't really do much for me. And the Hymn to Turok on top is really bad. Glock-lockin'. It's like crack-a-lackin', but with guns. Is this worth using here? Yes. I realize that we are low up. Whoops. No, actually that isn't worth using. Need to get a clock on the board. Oh my god, I've been talking too much. Let's get rid of Infernal Tutors. Goodbye, Infernal Tutor. And you have a bunch of abrupt decays. Okay, well this is going different than the last matchup against Bug. Blue. Okay, let's Thoughtseize. What do you have? I don't actually... Okay, that's fine. Here we just have to beat down. Oh boy. You know it. I'm all about that life. I will play Smash Bros. Like, I will body you. It won't even be funny. People will clean up your ashes in the streets and go, "What kind of monster did this to our poor boy?" And I will look at them and I'll say, "It was me." And they'll go, "That's a little screwed up, Aaron." And I'll agree. Okay, what did we draw? Hello. Okay, these be fighting words. Here at Mom's Basement Games, we're children. We literally fight over Smash Bros. Literally. I'm willing to actually engage in a real live fist fight. Wait. Wow. Wow. Okay. What kind of level shit talking do you do? 'Cause I need lessons from you. I need lessons. Like, I need to sit down, get out like some note cards and a pencil, start teaching me your ways. Let's go. I need to learn. Let's see. It's like you're playing mono red. And I start with Oh, that's unfortunate. I've always wanted to play against him. Mostly because I don't run any decks that are bad against Storm in any format. It's like you're playing mono red and I start with a free core Firewalker. Wow. I need to just... You're too powerful, baby Burton. Too powerful. Let's see. Mulligan. Keep. Leave that on top. Is he another Storm pilot? Okay. Please not another Storm pilot. Like... Wow. You really are the best. I'm willing to take that trade. Yeah. He's a miracles boy. I'm surprised he didn't fight over the search, to be honest. start with. That's really unfortunate. But here, we can burn the clock. Miracles actually takes up a lot of time. So it is completely possible that he will just, well, he'll kill himself. That Jace. More importantly, really, that Sylvan Library. That hurt. We need to preordain some of the stuff. Yikes. Okay, we're getting bodied here. I need a brainstorm. That's unfortunate. Well, good news is, after sideboard, this matchup gets way better. Unfortunately, after sideboard, he'll probably be down like another 5 minutes at least. We'll attack you. Let's see. Okay. I know a lot of people would have fallen for that bait. Oh, shit. I follow this guy. I can. I want to, because I want to just stream the Legacy challenges. I've watched this guy play quite a bit. He's an exceptionally good Miracles pilot. He has quite a few challenge top 8s. I don't know if he has any wins. But yeah, he's one of the guys I subscribe to. He's great. I'm not sure what he can do that will end up giving us a chance at winning this game. We're just actually going to concede this game because we are so far behind. Okay. Things that are good in this matchup. Spell Snare. Invasive Surgery is a house. Fewer creatures, the better. Spell Bomb. Normally not super great. Yeah, I'm going to sub to you. Chillax, my dude. Trophy. So, let's see. Pushes. Real bad. Edict, also really bad. pretty much all the creatures are bad. Except for Baleful Strix, Snap, and Leo. Those are great. Let's see. Do I need Galgari Charm? I'm not saying with annoyance. I'm saying with, like, of course I'm gonna, like, sub and stuff. Chillax, my dude. Epiphany Needle might be going overboard. Okay, so I have 3. So let's see. Display. Sort by CMC. Okay, so forces. Forces, I really have mixed feelings about. On one hand, they can enable some saves that otherwise are not especially likely. Other hand, they occasionally can just suck. They're the worst blue card in this deck, far and away. But also, my opponent is probably streaming, actually. Yeah, Anzi. That's kind of wild. Okay, so what time are you starting?
And Rocket Mortgage has Rate Shield that you lock in your interest rate while you shop for your new home.
That's not telling me what time you're streaming. What time are you starting? I want to know. It's important to me. Yes, I definitely would like to play first. We will keep this. Hopefully it just cantrips. Yep. My opponent is my favorite Miracles player to watch. You're not a Miracles pilot. Relax, boy. Boy. Let's just attack with a Strix. Let's preordain. See if we can get any discard. Bottom. So you're starting pretty late. Well, I guess I'll be up pretty late to support my boy, my beautiful baby boy. doing his thing, streaming the beautiful game. Soccer. Okay. Really just need you to tap out. I know you aren't small. Dude, you're so damn tall. How could you even suggest that you are anything other than, like, the tallest? The actual, real tallest. Okay. I need more spells so badly. Because if it's just based on land count, I can't end up winning this fight. No. You definitely meant literally. It's okay to say that you are small, even when you are tall enough to, like, change light bulbs on the sun. No offense. Do I want to play this? He's a preordain and a ponder? And you have 6 in hand. That is interesting, and I'm not sure if I care. Okay. If you could get paid to do what? Stream? Why not just stream a beautiful format that is elegant and full of love and life? Yep. Cantrip away. Not super upset about that. Oh, okay. Well, you don't give yourself enough credit. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, You sexy thing. Mm. Okay. So here's where things suck, because Terminus is really just awkward for us to deal with. Okay, but that's fine. What are you gonna do now? I'm very curious. There's some good. This is probably the best time I'm gonna get. So green, black. Oh. Yep. That's that. Okay. Huh. So let's see. One, two. Snap and flustered again. So he's going to end up paying for it. Do I have anything left? A forest and an island. Now the question is, do I believe he has...
Hey Elmo, so you busy? No, are you busy?
Yes.
Well listen, I got something more important than that.
Sorry about that. My host was, ooh, gross. Okay, so let's see. Those are all pretty unfortunate. Okay, so I'm going... No. Okay, so after the Pyroblast resolves, I'm going to eat the graveyard. Hopefully draw into something that is not that. Ouch. Okay, that's a problem. I was wrong, it's not a problem. A swamp and an island. Do I need a second island or do I need a second swamp? I think I need the second swamp more than I need another island. So, black, blue, Strix, okay. That was a horrible exchange. Ugh. Going to lose this one. There's close to zilch in the way of dealing with how much advantage he has. Okay. Yep. Real unfortunate there. So, let's see. What do I have that doesn't... Liliana the Last Hope actually is what I am looking for, because that way I can get back Snap. Actually, I'm looking for a Brainstorm. A Brainstorm would be just fine. I need a cantrip, regardless of what happens. Main. Just attack. Now, this is a weird card because the reason I brought it in this matchup is because it lets us counter and extract Council's Judgment. It's a little late. Just a tiny bit late. It's... Yeah. Him getting to deal with the Jace and the Sylvan Library was a big problem. And I feel like I should have run out the library on turn 2. Which was probably just a big error on my part. But if he has the Entreat, the blowout will be so real. Okay. much are you going to pay? However this works out, this is going to decide the entire game. Like, if I can end up getting him with invasive surgery, I win. If I can't, I lose. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yep. What keeps me from losing now? Nothing I'm gonna draw. So let's see, what do I have in here? I can kill 3 angels. He has 4 in hand. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna pass because we have major issues dealing with the fact that, well, he has 16 power on board for 5 mana. Yeah, sure would be nice to see one of those. I'm so jealous, guys. Well, let's get blown out. Force of will. Okay. Yep. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. I mean, all in all, this is probably going better than expected. How many of you are there? I guess is the real question. There are 5 of you? That's so many more than I was expecting. Thank you for tuning in to Mom's Basement Games. Once again, shout out to Clever MTG, who will be running a stream around 12:30, he said, hopefully with Bant Spirits. I don't know if Jake Tilk or Josh Warren will be running streams later this week, but I hope they are. Jeremy, if you could let me know if they are, it would be really appreciated, because I don't know what either of their usernames... Wait, no, it's Mom's Basement Streams, duh. Yeah, on Mom's Basement Streams later this week. Oh, well, while we're waiting, we can go to... Okay. So let's go back to our stream, because we are still in the queue. I wouldn't actually mind a rematch against him, because Aller, this guy. This guy is a black-red reanimator player who's so good, and I hate him because I play against him all the time whenever I, well, play on this. Anzi is another really good player. Let's see, where is Anzi in the leaderboard? Because I know he has to be on here somewhere. Oh, did I? Oh, Mahler is another really good player. I don't know why Mahler and Aller, if Mahler and Aller are different people. Oh, that, not Yeet Cat. I was about to be so excited. Anzi, where are you? Anzi. Anzi. Where's QP Turtles? Did I just see? This guy's a vintage player. There is our boy Menguchi. Let's see, where is... This is gonna... There's QB Turtles. QB Turtle. QB Turtle is a really good player. Anzi, where are you? There he is. He's a good Miracles player. And, wow, we are... Please, someone lend me your energy. Bring more people to the channel. Oh wait, hold on. Do I have... I don't have any of the, like, nonsense set up so that it keeps track of donations and stuff. Oh, cool. A rematch. And I lost the die roll. How do I... Yes, I'm going to keep this hand. This hand is much better than the last one. How does anyone know how I type hello again in chat? So here, the goal is to Thoughtseize, then him to track him. Like a real damn animal. And then just go from there. In the background, you can hear people shouting, Detroit Smash. That isn't necessarily because of my proximity to Detroit, and more because my friends are weebs. But that is all. Unless I get another him to track. No. It was not to be. Verdant. Let's see. What do you have in your hand, mister? Okay. Force. What do I care about in here? I guess I care about force more than anything else. Not saying a whole lot. So he has those five. So I get him to... I can either force the search... No, that's fine. I would much rather get... Bayou. Yeah, he has to force this, because otherwise he's in just screwed. Okay, so what did he pitch? Okay, so we'll go with Baleful Strix. Dab. Okay. We aren't really going to be able to do anything during his turn, but since he has... Ew, that's gross. So let's see, what do I want to... Yes, I would like to use that ability. Swamp. Where are you? There you are. Yep. Okay. So he's got a brainstorm. I need to be able to get rid of Azcanta pretty cleanly soon. Which means getting to... You have 2 in hand, so Sword Splashers and 1 unknown. What do I have in my grave? So if I get my Jace... Okay, get a tropical island because we need more green. Island. Prudent. Okay. Now we are both just doing a whole bunch of card drawing. Oh shit. So he's gonna get 3 angels? Yeah, I can live with that. Let's see. Bad timing. Put on top. Put on top. Okay. So let's see. If I end up killing off both of those angels. So first, let's just draw 3. I kill 2 angels. What are my outs? I don't really have too many outs here. Because I can trophy to kill both 2 angels. I needed the trophy to deal with Jace earlier. Such is the problem with going second. What does he have in his graveyard? He's got enough to force it. If I just countered that. Okay, so I have to let him force my snap so I can force his force and then hopefully be able to kill another angel, bounce the last one, and maybe get there. Okay. Okay. Do you have more basics? That's a lot of basics. Like, holy cow, that is a lot of basics. Why are all my cards in, like, organization? So he's got a Swords Plowshare. Well, actually, I don't even know if he has the Swords Plowshares anymore. Probably not. But I have the library. Why wouldn't he... Okay. I can't really afford to... What do I have in here? So we have 2 in hand. If I just bounce if I bounce his token and then I brainstorm. Alternatively, what I do is I bounce my snap, preordain, and then brainstorm, but I don't really have too much mana to work with, so... How you do? Let's see, what can I sideboard better for this matchup? The forces were pretty useless. Okay. He was trying to predict me. That's cute. Okay. Not gonna stop you from drawing cards. Don't have too many options there. What are my options here? So I have a thought seize there. If I let him kill this, I am going to lose. So the question is more about how I don't let him kill it. Does he not have it? If he doesn't have any answer to the Snapcaster, I'm in a really good spot, because then I'm going to be able to either... Well, I'll probably just trade with his snap, but also get a brainstorm of value out of it. Oh. Yikes. This is a weird one because I can get a redraw. I have to get the Council's Judgment out of hand, but if I do, I'm just dead, so put on top, put on top. Okay. Forest. Okay, well, I can live with that. Because that is a force that can counter a Council's Judgment. Yeah, this guy's much better. Nice. Oops. Blue, green, black. One force. Target Council's Judgment. Get blown out by one of a multitude of cards here. Like, accumulated knowledge is so rough that it's almost comical. Okay. Pithing Needle, Nihil, Spellbound. Okay, let's move the cards that are good here. Hydroblast is probably not something that's worth bringing in. If I bring in Surgicals, that's something. But what are the cards that are just bad? Fatal Pushes, first off. Diabolic Edict. Not him to Turok. Big dumb beaters tend not to be the best things in the world. Okay, now what are the ones that absolutely are needed? Liliana the Veil, Assassin's Trophy, Flusterstorms, Nihil Spellbound, Spell Snare, Invasive Surgery. Let's cut some forces to start. Is the Pithing Needle really worth it? I don't think I want forces here because they did not do too much for me last time. They got me very much killed. Pithing Needle because it's an answer. Surgical, maybe? Or one force. Hey, chat. Can someone give me a suggestion? Force of will or a surgical? Because I'm kind of torn. You know what? No, we're gonna go with surgical. We'll be bold. We'll take out the pithing needles. We'll go with surgicals. Yeah, that'll be that. Yes, I would like to play first. Keep. Okay, so let's see. I have a trophy for whatever if he decides to play permanent. He's not gonna fall for any sort of bluff here. Put on the bottom, put on the bottom. Okay, that works. Back to basics me now. Yeah, this is a problem because he has just all of the resources he needs. We have him to track, which means we get rid of 2 of his cards for 1 of ours, if he lets it resolve. Please fight over it. So 2 copies. I get 3 copies. So I counter, so 3 copies, he has 2 mana up, he's forced to fetch, pays. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that has to be okay because there's no real other ways of doing this. So, let's see, what can he do? He has 4 in hand? I can be an asshole and just Flusterstorm him. Sometimes that's pretty okay because it's just, it really puts a damper on the cantrip plan because instead of just cycling through his entire deck really fast, he's forced to play this drawn out, slow, horrible nonsense. So let's attack. We'll brainstorm. See if we can get to another land. Okay, we'll put you back, and people often say there's no such thing as too many brainstorms. I respectfully think they're idiots. Okay. Do I want to use that now? I'll pay them. Okay, so he has 2 forces spell pierce Jace. Alright. That's fine by me. So he ends up... Yeah, gross. Cast Force will exile Spell Pierce, eh? Two green sources, 2 black sources. So I let that resolve. He has... That's nice. That's pretty good. Okay. So whatever he has, get to Thoughtseize away something, kill his dude, and beat him. Not bad. Not bad. I'd really have preferred to play against Storm again. Okay, now we are in a much better spot. Oh wait, yeah, we can attack with that. Cool. We aren't going to have any responses to anything he does, so if he feels like doing something that will like absolutely annihilate us, we're kind of screwed. Hopefully he just burns through his clock, I guess. Is the hope, the dream? Yowza. Okay, well. Oh. Must be nice. Leovold or Dad? Hmm. Oh shit. Okay, yep, we lose. Really close ones. Yes, I was. I misplayed that. Hold on a sec. I'm going to be. Whoops. There we go. How do we go to? Whoops. Where is? Oh, here it is. Uh, yep. Alright, now we are back. Hopefully this time we don't play against the same legacy player. Because that just hurt. But Jeremy was right. I was supposed to have fetched for the terminus, and I should be taking medication because I am made of string. Okay. Well, if I can draw on a blue source, this is a really strong hand. He's going to be on dredge. Yikes. Okay. This is a solid start. Okay, so he plays a cloud post. What in this hand do I give a shit about? I think I mostly care about Matter Reshaper. Because I can just blow up his posts. It's 10:45. Yeesh. Legacy sure goes by slow when you play against the same dude 2 times in a row. Enough talk. Potatoes. Okay, so what did he have in his hand? Urborg Sphere Whale. So I get rid of I. If I just trophy him off of, say, a cloud post. Yeah, it's no use just doing that now. I'd rather wait until he tries doing something. Okay. So now I have a bug land. That ramps him, gets him 2 mana, because... let's see if we can get into some kind of yeesh. Okay. Guess we can't. Okay, that happens. We're just gonna see if we can get Lily to be real big, real fast. And then we're gonna try popping his lands. The next game is going to be much better because we have surgicals and we have trophies, which makes this a lot more winnable. So now it's a question of whether or not trophying a cloud post is better than trophying the Trinisphere or the Eye of Ugin. Because now he has 3, 4, virtual 7 mana. I think it's the Eye of Ugin. Okay, so during his draw phase, we're going to blow up his eye. He's probably going to wail. Trinisphere is a weird card, guys. Not exactly sure what I bring in here. Oh, it's just a strip mine here? He doesn't run any basics? Okay. This matchup just got way better. I didn't know that that was the case. Yowza. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, you're good, man. I can't respond. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I grab an underground seed. I can play Leo, or I can blue 1, 2. In case we get to a point where countering something is actually relevant. Which may happen. But I can't force anything. My goal is just to ultimate Liliana the Last Hope. All is dust. Nope, not an all is dust? Okay, that's fine. Because even if he takes a Leovold, I plus with the Liliana, Thought-Knot Seer is too small to kill a Leovold. Instead, the Thought-Knot Seer ends up dying to it, and then we draw a card. Caracas draws us a card. Hopefully a land. Green, black. Oh. So let's see. No, I'd rather wait to get one more land and then be able to just Leo and push the Thought-Knots here. Because if he Caracases to bounce Leovold, I draw a card, Revolt is triggered, Fatal Push can then hit creatures that cost 4 mana. Blue, 1, 2. Ooh hoo hoo. Gonna get you. I can't trophy that. Like, see, 1, 2, 3, but alas, such is life. Maybe. That's pretty good. Blue, 1, 2. There's our 3, and there's our Death Touch boy, who will hopefully get us to something that lets us not lose. If we get to Ultimate Last Hope, chances are we don't lose. So, here's to open. Indeed. You know what? No, I'm better than this. I'm better than just capping. What are you doing, my friend? Curious. Four, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty good. That's really unfortunate. I should have played the Leovold. No. Trinisphere means that I have to pay 3 mana to force something, which kinda sucks. I still think it was correct not to take... I think it was correct to take the Matter Reshaper because I had no way of dealing with it. Which also sucks. Trinisphere is one of the weirdest worded cards just ever. At all. What are you playing, my guy? So let's see, after board, what do we have against this? We have surgicals, so that we can end up just surgical extracting their win cons. This isn't necessarily unwinnable. Although, if we had another land, it certainly would be better. Oh, Trinisphere, I hate you so much. So let's see, I have... What out of side comes in here? Liliana the Last Hope, obviously. An Assassin's Trophy. No, in general, this is just a weird matchup. Yep. But whoever joined us, thank you for joining us. Can't watch myself streaming. Trying to figure out how to... That's weird. What are you doing? So confused. Why are you taking so long? Attack with the Leovold. I'm just confused at this point. Like, I'm not going to stop him, but I'm also not exactly thrilled that he's taking so long. I do eventually like sleeping. Emphasis on the eventual, but... So it shall be. Bro, there's not too much to do. Okay, guys. Hold on a sec. Okay. Well, nothing changed. Give me a Jace. Yes. I know. 12:30. We'll be back on at 12:30. Fun. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Don't care. Lost some mana. Gotta keep ourselves from losing by double blocking the Emrakul and blocking the Thought Not Seer manually. And he's gonna play a big boy. Pretty unfortunate. Just. Oof. Okay. Come on. Get to killing me. Please. Please, my guy. You've used more than half your time. It's game 1. I have exactly one way of blocking this to not lose. I'm hoping he just gets the blocks wrong. So let's see. Let's see. I block that with Tombstalker. If I block that with Baleful Strix, and I draw another Tombstalker, or I draw another Baleful Strix, then I have 2 blockers for Emrakul. I take 4, so I'm down to 7. Then block for 6, I take 7. So if I block with Snap and Strix for that's not enough. So I need to I literally need to draw Liliana the Last Hope. Oh. draw that. Blue, blue, black, black. Neg target, Emrakul. Yep. I don't know why he attacked like that. He could have just killed me and I'd have been dead. But I guess he just didn't think about winning. It doesn't make sense, really, to be honest. At any point, he could have just swung out and I would have taken 5 and then proceeded to lose. And I don't actually think he can kill me now, is the biggest thing, because I can at least bounce it one more time with Jace. Enough to burn several more minutes. Okay. Okay. You know, never let anyone say that Eldrazi players are the most gifted of human beings. Getting edicted, boys. Edict, target us, push the other guy. I think that's it. But this has given us an actual out. Because if he edicts us, we bounce the Thought-Knot Seer, draw a card. What? Huh? Is this a Tron player? That is a shot at you, by the way. Clever. That is 100% a shot at you. Tron players. That's also a shot at hashtag wannabe pro RD Chera and hashtag former pro Richie Thompson. I don't know what this guy is doing. Oh yeah, 100%. There is no good reason why I should win this match. Well, okay. Trophy is really good. But there is no legitimate good reason why I should win this match. Not one. Okay. We'll just... let him. Hashtag pros of deep future Jeremy Burton. I say deep future because you aren't going to be pro just in the future. You're going to be pro deep in the future. Like, I'm talking X-Men go to the future and they'll see just like posters plastered on like a wall of you. And it'll be great. And there'll also be pros of futures past. Ray, please don't call me... Hold on, wait. Ray, please don't call me Ray, pros of futures past, Perez. Or Ray... Sure, dude. I don't understand. Okay, well, at least you remember to attack with Snapcaster. Ugh, I was worried he wasn't going to block. Okay. Main. We fatal push the Thought-Knot Seer. Okay. Yes, you are the Mythic Championship. Don't let anyone ever tell you anything otherwise. I don't understand it. This guy should have won by now. But instead, he's just... He's like spaghetti. Is he going to ballista? Oh my god, he's going to ballista me. He's ballisting me for 8? Right. This boy is actually going to run out of time. I'm just so impressed. Do I have enough to snap yet? We'll just grab Snapcaster Mage. Okay. I still have fetch targets as well. So this is a weird one. I don't understand this man. How could he be so bold as to think he can access 2? That's just upsetting. Hold on, cancel, so... We'll grab some actual lands. Island. Oh shit. Where's my other island? You will take over the Mythic Championships. It was foretold in prophecy. Oh. Yeah, you're right. That sucks. Who? Zabet. Thank you for joining us. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate it. Because God knows I can't remember what I'm doing. Let's eat 1, 2. Actually, no. Yep. Okay. We might actually just beat him down. Okay. We will get back our Gurmag. And we will beat his face in. Yeah, Jeremy. I know this is taking too long. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, me too. Like it's gonna be a real good time. It's gonna be the best of times. It was the worst of times. Delve is such a screwed up mechanic. I figured he wouldn't be stumbling this badly on things. Like, my assumption was that, oh, he'll do something, not Blue, green, 1. Brainstorm. Okay. So what are you getting? Another... Do you have... He doesn't have enough to cast Emrakul, does he? Right, so those each generate 5? So... Okay. Yeah, I probably should have ulted Lily, but I wasn't thinking... I figured he would have killed me. I'm not going to say Eldrazi Post should just win this matchup when it's game 1. Well, normally. I suppose actually a trophy makes it way, way worse, but... He should have just gone for Emrakul. What are you doing? Also, if I had gone to alt Lily, the thing is that I would have died to an Endbringer, was my problem. Because I know he did, but I would have lost this game if I had gone to alt Lily and he had drawn an Endbringer, because what he would have done is he would have just tapped down the only creatures I had and just killed me, and the Lily wouldn't have meant anything, because the Endbringer would have just kept on tapping. And I assumed he was running an Endbringer. Pardon me, how could I be so foolish as to assume he was running good cards in his deck of good ramp cards. Alright, let's see if he can beat us in a minute. Because I'll be real impressed. Like, I will be... You guys don't even understand how impressed I'll be. Like, I'll be like, holy cow, this dude is the best. The best. The best. The best. What other cards suck in this matchup? I have a lot of cards that are very good here. Liliana the Last Hope is actually pretty serviceable. Yeah, and then he runs out of time and loses. Yeah, we'll go with Last Hopes. If I know what he's on, I want to keep this because this hand is just a series of plays. Is he not auto, like, passing priority? Because if he's not, he is making a spaghetti. Tropical Island. Where are you? Strix. So he has 40 seconds to win this game. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm saying it's quite the stretch. Does he just worm coil me? Okay. I will him to Turaku. Name Liliana the Last Hope. Getcha. Or he can... There we go. He named the right card, though. That's what counts. All right, everybody. It was great playing with you. Check out my boy Jay Burton / Clever MTG stream later tonight at midnight. Yes, I will be there. Don't worry. You're a monster. Like, I love you, boy, but you are a monster. And also made me teach you how to play Legacy, only for you to betray me. But for now, this was Bug Control. I hope you enjoyed this incredibly long, pretty much dedicated to watching me lose to Miracles stream. And we can go over the deck some other time because this took way longer than I was expecting. But good night and good luck. How do I...